All right, so get this. We're diving into some seriously whoa stuff today.
Whoa is right.
Yeah, that whole thoughts are powerful thing.
Yeah.
Where we're taking it to a whole new level.
Definitely.
Like, what if your thoughts are actually shaping your reality?
That's exactly what we're going to be exploring.
We're talking about your thoughts as architects.
Mm.
Designing the blueprint for your entire life.
Exactly. And not just like,
Right.
some vague law of attraction stuff.
Right, no.
We're going deep into
Yeah.
the teachings of the Sacred Atlantean Brotherhood.
So we've got excerpts from Your
Oh.
Thoughts Shape Reality, the Universal Power of Consciousness. Now, I'll be honest, when I first heard about this whole thoughts create reality thing,
Right.
my inner skeptic was like, come on, isn't this just wishful thinking?
That's healthy, though, to be skeptical. And
Yeah.
that's what's so cool about the Atlantean approach. It's not about just wishing for stuff. It's about the actual mechanics of thought.
Okay.
Like, how does a thought... Yeah.
Go from a tiny seed in your mind
Right.
to actually making waves in the world around you.
I like that, making waves, yeah.
Yeah, they even have this term for it.
Okay.
The law of reciprocal vibration.
Oh, now we're talking right. Law of reciprocal vibration.
Catchy, right?
I like it. Tell me more.
Okay, so imagine this. Every thought
Okay.
sends out a vibration.
Okay.
And the universe, through this law, responds.
Okay.
Like, it's not about just sitting on your couch wishing for $1 million.
Okay.
It's about understanding that your most common, your strongest thoughts,
Yeah.
those are the ones shaping your actions, your perceptions,
Right.
even the opportunities you see,
So, like, if I'm always stressing about money,
Mm-hmm.
that anxiety could actually make me miss opportunities.
Yeah.
Because I'm too scared to take a risk or...
That's exactly it. It's
Yeah.
like you're putting up these mental blocks.
Oh, wow.
There's actually this fascinating study. It's in the text.
Okay.
Where they showed people. Yeah.
Primed them with thoughts of scarcity,
Okay.
And guess what?
What?
They were way less likely to even see, potential money-making opportunities
Right.
compared to the folks who were focused on abundance.
So their thoughts were literally limiting what they were even seeing?
It's crazy, right?
Yeah. So it's not about like, manifesting things out of thin air.
No.
It's about how our thoughts create this filter.
Yeah.
And we're experiencing the world through that filter.
You got it.
Okay.
And the Atlanteans, they take it even further.
Okay.
They talk about the journey of a thought
Okay.
as it goes from personal to impersonal.
So what happens
Wow.
when a thought leaves my head?
It's like it goes on a little cosmic road trip.
Oh, I like that.
Your thought,
Mhm.
once you think it, it doesn't just sit there.
Okay.
It enters this like huge field of consciousness.
Right.
And through that law of reciprocal vibration,
Mm-hmm.
it starts interacting with other vibrations,
Okay. It gains momentum, and then eventually it can actually start shaping events.
So it's like throwing a pebble in a pond, the ripples spread out.
Exactly. But here's the thing.
Okay.
If it's all impersonal,
Yeah.
like what if I have a random bad thought?
Right, exactly.
Does that mean I'm doomed?
Yeah.
And that's where consciousness comes in. The Atlanteans, they describe it as the light
Okay.
that shines on your thoughts,
Uh-huh.
the energy that brings them to life.
Okay.
They use this analogy of a projector. Okay.
I love a good analogy.
So your mind is the projector.
Okay.
Thoughts are the film.
Mhm.
But consciousness, that's what's actually projecting the image
Over to the screen?
onto the screen of your life.
I'm picturing it.
Yeah.
My mind is just buzzing
Yeah.
with all these different thoughts.
Right.
But it's my awareness,
Yes.
my consciousness,
Exactly.
that's choosing which ones to focus on, which ones to really give power to.
You got it. And that's what shapes your reality.
Yeah. So it's not like we're just victims of whatever thoughts pop into our heads.
Right.
We have a say in it.
We do.
We can choose what we focus on and cultivate.
And that's why mindfulness is so important in these teachings.
Okay, mindfulness, yeah.
It's about becoming aware of what film you're constantly playing,
Like recognizing which thoughts are helpful
Mhm.
and which ones are holding me back.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
So we're not just letting our thoughts run wild.
Right.
We're taking control of the projector.
I like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
right?
But how does this play out in real life?
Good question.
How do thoughts actually become things?
That's where the screen of life concept comes in.
Okay, the screen of life.
Yeah, it's described as this canvas,
Right.
where our thoughts are projected,
Okay.
shaping our experiences, our relationships, even our environment.
So if my mind is playing like a horror movie,
Mm-hmm.
my life is going to feel pretty scary.
You're getting the idea,
Okay.
but if I can switch it to like a feel-good comedy,
Things lighten up.
It's not quite as simple as picking a genre, but
Right.
you're on the right track.
Okay.
Remember that study we talked about?
With the scarcity and the opportunity.
That's a perfect example
Yeah.
of how thoughts literally change what we see and experience.
Okay.
And the text says this applies to everything in life, not just money.
The screen of life thing it's painting a pretty vivid picture.
Yeah.
But how much control do we really have?
Right.
I mean, life throws some curveballs.
It does.
Things happen that we don't expect.
Right. And the Atlanteans, they don't say you can control every little thing.
Right.
But they do say that by understanding the power of your thoughts,
Okay.
you can really influence the direction of your life.
So it's less about controlling the universe and more about being the director of your own story.
That's a great way to put it.
I like that.
You're the director.
Okay, this is getting good.
Yeah.
What else can you tell me about this thoughts create reality idea?
Okay, so one of the coolest things
Okay.
is what they say about the mind itself. Remember the projector?
Yeah.
They don't just see that as a metaphor.
Whoa, this is where it gets really interesting.
Yeah, it does.
Can't wait to hear more.
Well, we got to take a break,
Okay, all right.
but we'll be right back. We'll be back after this. All right, so the mind isn't just some abstract concept.
Right.
It's an actual force that's interacting with the universe.
That's it. That's the core of it.
Okay, I'm trying to wrap my head around this.
Yeah.
So my mind is like what? A powerful antenna?
I like that, yeah.
Picking up signals and broadcasting my own.
Exactly. Receiving and
No,
transmitting.
there's signals, those are my thoughts.
Your
Right.
thoughts, your emotions, all of it.
So the clearer and stronger my thoughts are,
Mm-hmm.
the more impact they have on shaping my reality.
Think of it like tuning a radio.
Okay.
If you want a specific station,
Yeah.
you got to adjust to the right frequency. Okay, so I'm not just passively taking in whatever's out there.
No.
I'm actively choosing what I tune into.
You're the DJ of your own mind.
I like that. That's empowering.
It is.
But how do I get better at, fine-tuning my mental radio?
Well, the text talks about specific techniques.
Okay, wait on it.
One of the big ones is meditation.
Okay, here comes the woo-woo stuff.
Now, hold on before you write it off.
Okay, I'm listening.
The way the Atlanteans approach meditation, it's different.
Different how?
It's not about emptying your mind completely.
Okay, because that's never worked for me.
Right. It's more about quieting the chatter,
Okay.
creating space between your thoughts.
So I can actually, see them.
Exactly. Observe them without judgment.
Okay, so instead of fighting my thoughts,
Right.
I'm learning to just, detach from them.
Detach, observe, almost like they're guests passing through.
Oh, I like that analogy.
And once you have that space,
Yeah,
you can choose which thoughts you want to hang on to.
the ones that actually serve me.
Exactly. And that's where affirmations come in.
Affirmations, I've tried those.
Yeah.
Sometimes they work, sometimes it feels kind of forced.
The trick is to use them with meditation.
Okay, so the meditation creates the space.
It preps the soil, so to speak.
And then the affirmations are like planting seeds.
Exactly. Planting those positive seeds.
But how we make those seeds grow?
Visualization.
Okay, this is where it gets interesting.
Right.
So the Atlanteans are saying that the mind can't tell the difference
Right.
between something I'm imagining and something that's actually happening.
That's the idea. So when you vividly imagine something,
Yeah.
you're sending a strong signal out to the universe.
So it's not just daydreaming.
Nope.
It's about creating a whole sensory experience in my mind.
The more details, the better.
So if I want to manifest a new job,
Okay.
I shouldn't just picture myself at a desk.
Right.
I got to imagine how it feels to be successful, what it sounds like, even the smell of the office.
Exactly. The more real you make it in your mind,
Yeah.
the more powerful the signal you're sending out.
And the universe picks up on that through the law of reciprocal vibration.
And starts lining things up to make it happen.
So I'm not just waiting for good things to happen.
Right.
I'm actively creating them with the universe. It's a partnership.
It's like placing a cosmic order.
Okay, this is blowing my mind a little bit.
I know. It's powerful stuff.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Thoughts are great,
Mm-hmm.
but what about action?
That's a crucial point. The Atlanteans are very clear about this.
Okay, good.
Thoughts are the blueprint.
Right.
But action, that's what actually builds the house.
So I can't just visualize my dream life.
Right.
I got to actually take steps to make it happen.
You got to put in the work.
Okay, so if I want that new job,
Yeah.
I still got to update my resume, network, go on interviews.
Absolutely. Action is the bridge
Okay.
between your thoughts and your reality.
And when my thoughts and my actions are in sync,
Mm-hmm.
that's when the magic really happens.
It creates this unstoppable momentum
It's like training for a marathon.
Exactly.
You got to put in the mental and physical work.
To get the result.
Okay, this is all making sense,
Yeah.
but what about the curveballs?
Right, the unexpected stuff.
Does the Atlantean philosophy talk about how to handle setbacks?
Oh, absolutely. They acknowledge that life is a journey
yeah.
with ups and downs.
Yeah, it's not always smooth sailing.
Nope. And what they emphasize
Yeah.
is not getting discouraged by those challenges.
Okay.
Instead, they say, use them as opportunities.
Opportunities for what?
To refine your thoughts and actions, to learn and grow.
So when something doesn't go my way, I can use that as feedback.
Exactly.
To adjust my mental compass.
Like a GPS recalculating the route.
I like that analogy.
Right.
And that's where mindfulness comes in again, right?
I'm being aware of my thoughts and emotions.
Especially during those tough times.
Exactly, because that helps you see
what's really holding me back.
any negative patterns or beliefs.
Okay, I'm seeing how all these pieces fit together now.
Yeah.
It's not just about positive thinking.
No.
It's about being aware of my thoughts.
Right.
And using that awareness
Yeah.
to shape my reality.
You got it.
But this sounds like a lot of work.
It's a practice, not just a quick fix.
No, but the Atlantean teachings say
Yeah.
this journey of self-mastery, it's the most rewarding one you can take.
It's all incredibly fascinating.
Yeah.
But it raises a lot of questions.
Like what?
Like, where does free will fit into all of this?
Okay, yeah.
If our thoughts are so powerful, are we just puppets of our own minds?
That's a great question.
And one that's been debated for centuries.
And what's so cool is the Atlantean perspective.
Okay, homie.
Well, we've got to save that for after the break.
Oh, come on.
I know, cliffhanger.
You're killing me.
But we'll be right back.
All right, fine. We'll be right back after this.
So free will, where does it fit in with all this?
It's a tricky one, right?
Yeah.
But the Atlanteans, they have this wild idea.
Okay, I'm listening.
They're saying free will isn't about controlling everything that happens.
Yeah.
It's about choosing what thoughts we focus on.
So, like, we're given all these possibilities,
Mm-hmm.
and we get to choose which ones we bring to life.
Exactly, like a giant coloring book.
Oh, I like that.
You get to choose the colors and create the picture.
So we're not denying the circumstances.
Right.
It's more about how we react, how we see them.
Yeah. How you choose to think about things. That's what matters.
Okay, so let's say I'm dealing with a setback,
Mhm.
like I lose my job.
The Atlanteans would say that event itself.
Yeah.
It's not good or bad.
Okay.
It's just neutral.
What makes it good or bad is how I choose to see it.
Exactly.
So if I can just force myself to think positive.
Well, it's not about denying your feelings.
Okay.
If you're sad, angry, disappointed,
Yeah.
those are all valid.
It's about moving through those emotions
Exactly.
and asking, what can I learn?
Right. How can I grow from this?
So it's about finding opportunity within the challenge.
You got.
That reminds me of that quote
Oh, yeah.
by Viktor Frankl.
Mhm.
Between stimulus and response, there's a space. In that space is our power to choose.
It's all about that space.
That's where our freedom is.
And the Atlantean teachings, they give you tools
oh, yeah.
to make that space bigger.
UK, like what?
Well, remember meditation,
Yeah.
affirmations, visualization.
Right.
Those all help you become more aware.
So I can choose my response
Exactly.
instead of just reacting automatically.
That's the key.
So it's not just about manifesting stuff.
Yeah.
It's about like a whole way of being.
It's about being conscious, being
Yeah.
empowered,
Yeah.
taking responsibility.
For our thoughts and how they're shaping our reality.
Absolutely.
And that brings us back to that quote by Waxira.
The mind is the projector, consciousness is the light, and life is the screen. Choose your film wisely.
I feel like we keep coming back to this.
I know, right?
But it's so powerful.
Yeah, it really sums up the whole thing.
Okay, break it down for me.
Okay, so the mind is the projector.
Mm-hmm.
That means our minds are actively creating,
Okay.
not just reflecting.
And consciousness is the light.
That's the awareness part.
Yeah.
Choosing which thoughts to shine a light on.
Okay.
And life is the screen, meaning,
That's where our thoughts show up.
yeah, our experiences, relationships, everything.
It's all a projection.
And then choose your film wisely.
That's the reminder that we're the ones in control.
We get to choose the story.
We get to choose the reality.
Exactly.
Wow. This has been
Yeah.
such an eye-opening deep dive.
I know, right?
I'm seeing the power of my thoughts in a whole new way.
It's amazing how much potential we all have
Yeah.
to shape our lives.
And the world around us.
Absolutely.
So, any final words of wisdom?
Start small.
Okay.
Don't get overwhelmed.
Little steps.
Yeah, try meditating for a few minutes each day.
Okay.
Find an affirmation that works for you. Repeat it.
Like a mantra.
Yeah, and spend some time visualizing.
Really feeling it.
Right. And be patient.
It's a journey.
It is.
not a destination.
Exactly.
And remember, you're not alone on this journey.
There's so much support out there.
Books, podcasts, groups.
Connect with others.
Yeah,
Share your experiences.
that's what it's all about.
It is.
Well, that wraps up our deep dive, folks.
It does.
We hope you enjoyed this exploration
I hope so.
into the incredible power of your thoughts.
Remember, you are the creator of your reality.
Choose your film wisely.
Choose wisely.
And until next time.
See you then.